scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. 10 cycles. Red, cycle. Eagle, blue. Black shot.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go pink. Shot. 52 blue. Red, yellow. Black ultra. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Cut.
Young to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
45, white. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Black, 95. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Young will set to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
To throw, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Young. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, red, set.
Hubbard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down.
Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 65 yards. And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Cut.
Now Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Come on, set, black shot. Black, 95. Slide through. Cut.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Strike, black 40. Ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right, never down. 10 black. Shot, 17. Mega, ready.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Set, hut. 45, hut.
Young. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Set, blue striker. Red, 38. Set, hut.
Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
And they've to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the right side here, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Jordan Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Panthers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Midfield, look out. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
50, green.
Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, right. 10.
Here's Young. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
10 black, needle blue. Smash red.
It'll be Young again.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready up.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Panthers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Purdy looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Pass to the speed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish a rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
17. Ready, red, yellow, yellow, 22. Green jack. Blue striker. Cut.
Now here's Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Fight 60. Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Young now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Fight 97. Let's go. Striker 3-3. Black 40. Hey, check mega. Check.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Black shot.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Throwing again on second down.
Young.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Blue. Red. 38. White. White. Black ultra. Grill green. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Young.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
And the 49er first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Purdy. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing into the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Drilled, red, 38. Black shot. Steel, black.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right, 97, set, ready. 32. Green jack, blue, yellow, plastic, 6. Cut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
3-yard line.
Rails. Hey, cross field. Ready. 10 black.
ETN up the middle.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yellow, 22. Go. Watch out now. 50 series.
To throw, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Now he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. 3rd down.
52 blue. Ready?
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to let it fly. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw completed by Purdy.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here comes 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He
takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Panthers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay,
This is 1st and 10.
ready. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Now Young. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. He's to the 15.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Now 1st and goal.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready.
Young takes it on a sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set, punt. Ready.
Now a toss play for Hubbard.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
38. Ready, ready. 50, green. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Young.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down.